Hello everyone and welcome to Windsor, Ontario for today's coverage of Baseball Canada 13U National Championships action between Newfoundland and Labrador and Manitoba. I'm Justin Prince alongside the booth. Doing the play-by-play for this matchup is Bill Kelso as we get ready to see which of these teams can secure themselves their first victory of the round robin stage, coming to the close for that mark for them. The pressure is on to be able to secure the victory in this one, Bill.
Yes, certainly is. Welcome aboard, everybody. Looking at the first batter. Attempted bunt there by number 25. That's Kyle Dwyer leading off. He's extra hitter in the lineup for Team Newfoundland Labrador. Starting pitcher, number 16. Is it Giesbrecht, I believe?
Yes, indeed.
Adrian Giesbrecht as the starting pitcher, a right-hander. Pitches outside. 1-1. 1-1 the count to Dwyer. And the pitch. Swung on, up. Grabbed by the pitcher. Nice play. One up and one down here in the first inning. It's going to bring up Cohen Hunt,
now batting,
the right fielder.
3, Cohen Hunt.
Beautiful day here at the ballpark, Justin. Sunny blue sky.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Very good. There's a shot to the shortstop. Nice pickup, long throw to first, and he gets him. Easy play for the shortstop. 2 up and 2 down in Newfoundland Labrador's first inning. He's going to bring up the catcher. Where's number 66, Nate Benoit.
Remember, Newfoundland Labrador has struggled at times throughout this tournament at the plate.
First pitch, a curveball, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count on Benoit. First pitch, Ben Kent is on deck. Should Benoit get aboard? Got a piece of it, but it goes foul off the screen. 0-2 the count.
Newfoundland Labrador several times throughout this tournament have reached mercy rule totals in this tournament. Just looking to get something going offensively to end off the round robin.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He gets him. Catcher dropped the ball, tags him out. And that is the end of the first half of the first inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Score at the end of one half of the first inning. We are scoreless. We'll be right back.
Nobody left on base after half an inning.
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage of today's action between Newfoundland, Labrador, and Manitoba. Just Prince alongside Bill Kelso as we get ready to start the bottom of the inning. Newfoundland and Labrador looking to try and keep the runs in control, Bill. That's been a major stake throughout this tournament as Ben Kent will be the one tasked to be the starting pitcher today for Newfoundland.
Yes, it'll be very interesting how they do in this game here. As you mentioned, they certainly have had their struggles throughout the tournament.
15-0 victory for Riverside over Newfoundland Labrador just yesterday.
That was in 4 innings, too. They called it after 4. Finishing up his warm-up tosses is Kent. Benoit is the catcher. Getting set to start here, the bottom of the first inning. For Manitoba, it will be Graham Pickering, Seth Hooper, and Nate Zirkin are the first 3 batters here in the bottom of the first inning. Just a glorious day for baseball.
The wind has been swirling. Keep in mind, though, it started off towards the left field foul pole to start the day, Bill. It's now going towards the right field foul pole. In fact, it's trying to blow inside the press box as well towards center at times.
We'll see if it has any impact on the play. It's gotten a little warmer out as time has passed by, especially since this morning. It was mid-50s, if you will, from a Fahrenheit point of view, temperature-wise, earlier this morning.
So the coolest temperatures of the tournament, 18 degrees Celsius, in fact.
Oh, wow.
Number 4, Graham Pickering.
So Graham Pickering will lead things off for Team Manitoba here in their bottom half of the first inning. Glad you're along. Bill Kelso, Justin Prince, and the rest of the Wii Digital TV crew. First delivery from Kent is the fastball outside, 1-0. 1-0 to Pickering with Seth Hooper on deck for Team Manitoba. Kicks and deals, swing and a miss, it's 1-1. 1-1 the count on Pickering. Kent delivers, good pitch, 1-2. So he gets ahead of Pickering. Pitcher Ben Kent. Here's the 1-2. Curveball chopped to short, and it gets by him. Unable to make the play. The shortstop for Labrador and Newfoundland. That was Seth Griffiths, pitched yesterday.
Now batting, number 17.
Just bounced over the glove. Simple as that on the hop. They have ruled errors for close plays like that throughout the day so far.
We're still awaiting word on that.
Here is put up on the board as Seth Hooper up.
Okay, and here's Hooper. The pitch swung on, cut off by the third baseman. Throw to second, it's wild. It's going to be another error on the play. Going all the way to third is Pickering. It's now first and third. Now an error to the third baseman. And the troubles have started early here for Team Newfoundland Labrador. First and third with nobody out. And it'll bring up the extra hitter, Nate Zirkin. Zirkin's a big guy. Let's see if he's got some power.
He's had some solid hitting so far in this tournament, as we've seen on the broadcast. It's just a matter, though, of can he bring in the first run of the game already? 2
on, nobody out. Runner might be going at first. Let's take a look. Kent delivers. There goes the runner. Hit hard. Past the shortstop. Base hit. Picked off by the left fielder. He'll throw it inside the zone, and it's going to be cut off by the pitcher. First and third. Single and an RBI for Zirkin. And Team Manitoba takes a 1-0 lead.
As mentioned, solid hitter. Good contact towards the middle of the zone. Over top the shortstop by about a foot or so. Good cutoff, though, in the outfield to prevent it from going to extra bases, heading just to the very edges of the gap.
Austin Harder steps in. He's the third baseman. First and third, nobody out. 1-0 score for Team Manitoba. Here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Harder. In the dirt, but nice pickup by the catcher. It's 1-0. 1-0 to Harder. The shortstop, Soren Tyndall, should say the second baseman, is on deck. Soren Tyndall. The 1-0 to Harder. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. So 1-1 the count. Keep an eye with the runner at first again. Let's see if he goes. Has a short lead. Nope. Good pitch. 1-2. 1-2 the count to Harder. Bit of a wider lead at first. Kent throws to third, but getting back in time was Seth Hooper. And the pitch. Popped up to the infield. Pitcher is going to grab the ball. That's Kent making the play. One out here in the first inning for Manitoba with a pop up to the pitcher.
Now batting.
And it'll bring up Soren Tyndall, the second baseman. Runners still at first and third. One away. 1-0 our score for Team Manitoba. Pitcher steps off the mound, and he's going to reset. Kent deals, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count to Tyndall.
We'll say Ben Kent has been able to keep them guessing a little bit. Some good location on his lower down pitches.
The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch, too, in for a strike. It's 0-2 now, the count on Tyndall. Again, runners at first and third. The 0-2 pitch. Got a tick on it. Just fouled it. Count remains at 0-2.
All right, stay slick you can now, kid. Here we go.
First and third. Kent deals. Swung on and fouled away to the right side. Out of play. Count stays at 0-2. Kent's thrown a few pitches this inning.
Yeah, we're already ballooning on that pitch count. That's got to be a concern for the rest of the game. You'd have to feel for Newfoundland and Labrador in terms of how they manage their pitching staff as a whole.
Swung on again, fouled off. Off the backstop towards right field. 0-2, the count on Soren Tyndall. 2 on, 1 out. 1-0's our score. If you've just joined us, welcome aboard. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes. It's swung on and fouled off the dugout. Tyndall hanging in.
Doing a really good job trying to extend this pitch count, try and battle and look for a quality pitch. Just not backing down with a chance to build a rally here already.
Oh, and 2 the count to Tyndall. Kent has thrown nothing but strikes to this batter. Just hasn't been able to get him out yet. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. No, he got a piece of it. Just a piece.
Yeah, just softly a piece, if anything.
And the count again remains 0-2. This is not a recording. Is that what you were going to say, Justin?
I was about to say this is a battle. An absolute battle so far for Tyndall.
You're right. He's certainly hanging in. Kent delivers. Fouled again.
This is getting a little absurd how long this battle is going. He is not backing off. Neither of them, if anything, are giving in.
And as mentioned, Kent has yet to throw a ball to this batter. It's 0-2. Every pitch has been a strike. He delivers. Chopped up the middle to the shortstop. Tag second, back to first. Does he complete the double play? Yes, he does. Great play by the shortstop to get out of the inning with only just one run across the board. Look at this on the replay. Nice play here, and right over to first base. Great play.
Good hop on the bounce.
Score at the end of one. It's 1-0 Manitoba. We'll be back with more right after these words.
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage of today's action between Manitoba, who leads over Newfoundland and Labrador, here for Baseball Canada 13U National Championships action. Justin Prince, Bill Kelso with you. Let's take a look at that weather forecast. It's gone up 4 degrees Celsius since earlier today to 22. It feels like 24, but the wind gusts have increased to 14 kilometers an hour, currently facing towards the press box. But sunny skies is that outlook, as talked about. Not a single cloud in the sky in view here in the ballpark.
Sky is very blue here today. Ben, Ken, Ethan Griffiths, and Alex McGrath are the three scheduled hitters for Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
Leading off for Newfoundland.
Kent's a left-handed hitter.
Number 5, Ben Kent.
He's coming off a long first inning of pitching.
Length of around 20 pitches, in fact, for Kent thrown in that inning.
Giesbrick's first pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Pulled the string a bit on that one. 0-1 the count to Ben Kent. Another off-speed pitch. It's 0-2.
Newfoundland Labrador likes to reach at a lot of pitches, it seems. They seem to have the green light to swing on everything.
Here's the 0-2. He did, but he fouls it away. Count remains 0-2 to Kent. Shortstop Ethan, I should say the shortstop Ethan Griffiths is on deck. 0-2 pitch. Golfs it foul. Count stays at 0-2. Anybody ever allow a ball in here anymore? Just asking.
I was about to say, not too many balls you see thrown against Newfoundland and Labrador.
And the pitch fouled off to the right side. Count is 0-2.
At least 3 different times that could have been waited on for a ball, if not potentially 4. Just continuing to reach.
The 0-2 pitch. Gets him. Second strikeout in a row recorded by Giesbrecht. Kent goes down swinging. He'll bring up the shortstop, Ethan Griffith.
Now batting,
Griffiths did not have a pretty game at all last time. up on the mound.
Tough outing against Team Riverside. In last night's contest, here's the first pitch from Giesbrecht. Hit slowly to short. Long throw to first, and he gets him. Good stretch by the first baseman, too. So 6-3 if you're scoring back home. Pretty good play. Nice pickup by the first baseman, Seth Hooper, on the throw from Pickering. So 2 up and 2 down, and Newfoundland Labrador's half of this second inning. He'll bring up number 23, left fielder Alex McGrath. First time facing Giesbrecht, and his first pitch, off-speed curve, swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You can almost see his eyes light up as that went from the top of the zone all the way underneath the bottom of the zone.
The 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit to second. Throw to first, and he gets him. Tyndall over to first, 3 up and 3 down. Here's a look at the replay. Good play by the second baseman. Bobbled it at first.
Just barely got a hold of it, too. Had to slide through the dirt. Just got it snow coned.
1-0's our score. We'll come to the bottom of the second inning momentarily.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage of today's action. To the bottom of the second inning we go as Manitoba leads 1-0 the over Newfoundland Labrador. Let's take the chance, Bill, to take a look at your umpiring crew. It's Bill Duncan, along with Matthew Blondin, along with Daniel Newell. Daniel Newell, I should say, your umpiring crew for this matchup. Umpires coming from across the country for this tournament.
Getting set to start the bottom half of the second inning. And as Justin mentioned, 1-0's our score. Just one hit in the game so far. It was a single by Nate Zirkin for Team Manitoba. It'll be Quinn Legacy, Andrew Giesbrecht, and Mark Maskews will be the 3 batters, first 3 batters, to face Ben Kent here in the second inning.
Manitoba had a great chance to build a gigantic rally last time, but it was a good double play by Tyndall that closed out the inning. Can Manitoba pick up where they left off, though, in terms of momentum?
So Legacy steps up for Team Manitoba. The first pitch by Kent is a fastball low, 1-0. A herky-jerky motion, doesn't he? The pitch. Good pitch. A curveball in for a strike. It's 1-1.
Kent very solid on those off-speed pitches with that curve, we'll say.
The 1-1 pitch is outside. 2-1. You're right, he's thrown a lot of strikes so far in his outing.
Well, most of those came in that battle where everything was a foul ball. That really drove up the pitch count for at least half that inning in the bottom of the first.
Two and one the count. And the pitch. Fouled off the screen right in front of us.
Good location, though, to be able to try and get a hit there. Just got underneath it.
So 2-2 on Legacy. Andrew Giesbrecht is on deck for Team Manitoba. and the 2-2. Swung on, base hit to left field. A solid single off the bat of Legacy. And as mentioned, we'll bring up Giesbrecht to the plate.
For that first opportunity going to right to the foul ball, wasn't going to let that one get away. A little bit lower in the zone. Good solid contact to get a base runner on.
Second hit of the afternoon for Team Manitoba. So there's a runner on first. Going to keep an eye on him. Has a decent lead. First pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 to Giesbrecht.
I think just trying to keep an eye a little bit at the same time on that base runner. Steals have been plenty in this tournament. Manitoba with not a big lead, though.
Curveball is up high. 2-0. 2-0 the count on Giesbrecht. Mark Maskew is on deck for Team Manitoba. The 2-0 pitch is outside, make it 3-0. Really the first time he's lost a batter at the plate since he started the game. 3-0.
Each of them on the outside part of the plate as well. Might be forced to change things up here.
Here's the 3-0. Curveball in for a strike. It's now 3-1. 3-1 to Andrew Giesbrecht. Again, runner at first. 1-0's our score with the bottom of 2. The 3-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Throw to second. He's going to be in safely. He's not going to get up and go to third. It was a wild throw. But staying at second base with the steal is Legacy. So now we have a runner at second. And the count is 3-2.
You may hear in the background, by the way, a chant war has broken out in the dugouts. You have Let's Go Geezer coming from Manitoba's side. The pitching staff getting cheered on from the right side from Newfoundland to Labrador now.
Runner at second. Nobody away. 3-2 the count. The payoff pitch. Swung on and hit for a base hit to right field. Past the second baseman. Runner's going to score. That's Legacy, and it's now 2-0 for Team Manitoba. Staying at first base is Giesbrecht with a single and an RBI.
Well, that quieted down the Let's Go Ben chants for Newfoundland Labrador's dugout. Just out of the reach of the second baseman on the dive. Ball not able to cover it up on that one, and in turn, the rally could be on again.
Runner at first, nobody out. 2-0's our score. A swing and a miss. Mark Maskew. It's 0-1. Maskew is the center fielder here this afternoon for Team Manitoba. Giesbrecht with the lead. And the pitch. Swung on and hit into left field pretty deep. Back. It's past the left fielder all the way to the fence. Let's see, is he going to come home? Yes, he is. And scoring is Giesbrecht. Runner stays at second with a stand-up double. Maskew's, and it's 3-0 for Team Manitoba.
One of the best hits of the day so far. Getting a little bit underneath it, but still able to take advantage of the shift a little bit in the outfield. Having to retreat back at least 5-6 steps there, Bill, to be able to get that ball. And so many times we've seen today players take advantage of that.
Now we've got a timeout at the mound. 3-0's our score. 3 runs, 4 hits so far for Team Manitoba. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Nobody out. And 3-0 is our score.
This is, again, not what you want to see if you're Newfoundland Labrador. Another big rally against your team. There's already been at least one big, in fact, a couple big scores against your team in this tournament. Just looking to keep things in check here. Just keep things steady.
Xander Baldwin is the batter. Fourth batter this inning. First three have all hit safely. First pitch from Kent, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The count to Baldwin. Tate Vicken is on deck for Team Manitoba. Runner at second, nobody away. Again here in the bottom of the second. And the 0-1 is low, 1-1. Runner is going to go to third, and he is safe. So Maskews steals third. Now a runner at third with nobody out. And a 1-1 count on Baldwin. Kent deals. Fastball is low and away. 2-1.
The chance have reached a fever pitch around the ballpark.
The pitch by Kent. Gets away from the catcher. Runner will stay. Will not come to home. And the count now is 3-1. 3-1 to Baldwin.
Just didn't get the bounce they were looking for to send the runner home there. But a good hitter's count.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. The 3-1 pitch. Look out. It's inside, and he walked him. So Baldwin gets a walk. It's now first and third. It'll bring up the right fielder, number 14, Tate Vicken.
Now batting, number 14, Tate Vicken.
So Tate Vicken. Leadoff hitter Graham Pickering is on deck. First and third. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. Our score is 3-0 for Team Manitoba. And the pitch, there goes the runner. Fired right back to the pitcher. So it's now second and third for Team Manitoba, with Vicken here at the plate.
He's taking advantage of the handedness of the pitcher, as that right-hander just don't have that ability unless you look over the shoulder, look at first.
And the 0-1 pitch. Got a piece of it. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 to Vicken. Leadoff hitter, as mentioned, Graham Pickering is on deck. Four straight batters have been on base for Team Manitoba here in the second inning. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, he gets him. So going down swinging is Vicken. One out here in the second inning. And Graham Pickering will step up to the plate for Team Manitoba. Pickering was safe on an error to the shortstop in his first at bat in the first inning. Runners at second and third, one out, bottom of two. First pitch to Pickering is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Pickering. First baseman Seth Cooper is on deck for Team Manitoba. Here's the 0-1. Curveball swung on, and it's going to be a fair ball down the left field line. Just the one runner comes in. That was Maskew, and now it's 4-0. And runners are now at first and third on the solid hit by Pickering.
Just seen the bounce off the side of the glove, just fair. It's not been an easy day for Davis at third base here today.
So the first baseman, as mentioned, Seth Hooper up to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. 4-0's our score. First pitch from Kent. There goes the runner. Now we got a run down here between third and home. Still keep on going, keep on going. This is going to get interesting. Throw to the home, and he is out at home. Good play by Kent to get it to the third baseman. That was number 17, Cassius Davis. And they get the runner, the lead runner. That was Baldwin.
Yeah, just miscommunication there. Just went for a little bit of a lead off the base. Couldn't get to the base at the same time as a steal. Then at the same time, you have the player who stole second say, I'm going to go to third. That takes away the opportunity. You can't just go back to the base without potentially getting both the outs there.
So now at third base is Pickering with 2 out here in the second inning. All the way to the backstop, but the runner, Pickering, stays at third. Count now 2-0 to Hooper.
Looks like a little bit of a shift in for the infield for this one.
The 2-0 pitch in for a strike. It's 2-1. 2-1 the count on Hooper. Nate Zirkin is on deck for Team Manitoba. Should Hooper get aboard? The 2-1 swung on off the backstop. And the screen, it's now 2-2. 2-2 the count to Hooper. Runner at third, 2 out. 4-0 is our score. 3 runs have been come across the board here in this inning for Team Manitoba. Fouled away, out of play. Manitoba has had 4 hits this inning and 5 overall for the game. Excuse me. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled away again. Count remains at 2-2.
Almost has the signs of another battle popping up once again to stretch this pitch count.
The 2-2 pitch. Third one that he's fouled off to the right side is Seth Cooper. Here's the 2-2. Curveball, chop foul left side. Count remains at 2-2.
Just battling, trying to keep this count alive, trying to look for a quality pitch.
Kent deals. Struck him out. Second strikeout of the inning, and that is the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, and the score as we are at the end of 2 is 4-0 in favor of Team Manitoba, and we'll be back right after these words.
After 2 complete, Manitoba 4, Newfoundland.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Taking a look back at Riverside Baseball Park as we get ready for the top of the 3rd inning. Justin Prince alongside Bill Kelso. Manitoba looking strong so far. Newfoundland Labrador looking for their first hit still. I'd like to take time to remind you of some of the supporters of this event. St. Croix College Alumni Association, the Province of Ontario, and of course Baseball Canada. Amongst those supporters, for this national championship for the 13U bracket for Baseball Canada. And of course, don't forget about the efforts by Riverside Baseball and its Minor Baseball Association here at the ballpark. Lots of work put in, Bill, for this event.
Absolutely. It's just not one of those things where you just throw up a tent and away you go. You've got to put the work behind it, that's for sure. It's a real good organizational work there by Riverside. First batter is Alex Drover, first baseman. 0-1 the count on Drover, followed by Cassius Davis and then Aaron Ball. The 0-1 pitch swung on and hit softly to second. Easy play for the second baseman, Soren Tyndall. And one out. One up, one down in the third.
And just not good contact from Greenlee, just directly to the second baseman. That'll bring up Drover.
Here's Cassius Davis. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Davis, the third baseman.
That's Drover.
Is that Drover now?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hardy swing and a miss on that pitch. Just those curves continuing to catch Newfoundland Labrador off with the constant green light.
Do we have Aaron Ball up next?
Davis.
Davis, okay. Swing and a miss. Actually, you just got a piece of it. So it was Greenlee and then Drover? Is that what it was? Yeah, okay, yep. The 1-2 pitch, up high, 2-2. So 2-2 the count to Alex Drover. And as Justin mentioned, Cassius Davis is on deck. Here's the 2-2, outside 3-2. 3-2 count to Drover. And the payoff pitch. Fastball got him, too, swinging. 2 up and 2 down here in the top of the third inning for Team Newfoundland Labrador. And it's going to bring up the third baseman, Cassius Davis.
Bit of a rough game so far in the field for Davis, looking to turn things around to the plate. Still looking for their first base runner.
Although he did make a nice play on the rundown to near the end of the inning.
Give him credit on that, yes.
Third strikeout of the afternoon for Giesbrecht. There's a pitch hit to short. Long throw. Look out. Does he get it? Yes, he did. He got the foot on the bag in time. Good play by the first baseman. Went up high. Brought it down. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Score as we go into the bottom of the third. It's 4-0 for Team Manitoba. We'll be right back. Nice play.
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage of today's action between Newfoundland, Labrador, and Manitoba. Justin Prince alongside Bill Kelso as 4-0 the score here in this one, Bill. The hitting's been very solid for Manitoba. A couple rallies already to build up this advantage. Remember, the bronze medal game will be tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Catch that here on WeDigital.ca, followed by the gold medal game at 6:30. To be able to close out this tournament, Placement games will be taking place in the morning for this tournament to see who will be in those matchups at the conclusion of the round robin today.
It will be very interesting to see who indeed is involved for the bronze and gold medal matchups.
Leading off for Manitoba in the bottom of the third, number 22.
Nate Zirkin will lead off for Team Manitoba. He'll be followed by Austin Harder and then Soren Tyndall. Ben Kent here in the bottom of the third. Zirkin had a single his last time up. Team Manitoba with 5 hits so far in the afternoon. The first pitch swung on and missed. It's 0-1 the count to Zirkin. Kent deals, swung on and hit into center field. Easy play for the center fielder, rather nonchalant, but he made the play. One up and one down. Center fielder tracking it rather nicely, and that was Evan Greeley.
Didn't even have to really move over, maybe half a step.
Bring up Austin Harder. He popped out to the pitcher his first time up in the first inning, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. One out here in the bottom of the third. First pitch is a wild one, so it's 1-0 on the count to Harder. Kent has thrown a lot of pitches early in this one.
Have to wonder when they switch this pitcher. That's going to be the question? How long do they keep him in?
Curveball is up high. It's 2-0. 2-0 the count to Austin Harder. Kent delivers. Fastball is outside. It's now 3-0. 3-0 the count on Harder. And the pitch. Curveball in for a strike. It's now 3-1. Good pitch. Delivered by Kent.
Yeah, right. The edge of the wrist. Just couldn't get himself extended if he was even going to swing on that one.
3-1 pitch swung on. Bounced to the pitcher. He'll lob it to first and makes the play. So a 1-3, 2 away in the bottom of Manitoba's third. He'll bring up the second baseman, Soren Tyndall. Tyndall bounded into a double play his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of 3. Ben Kent delivers. It's a curveball low and outside, 1-0. 1-0 the count on Tyndall. In tight. Make it 2-0. 2-0 the count on Tyndall. Kent delivers. Outside, make it 3-0.
Just losing the location to this point. Struggling on that release point, it looks like.
And the pitch. In for a strike, it's 3-1. Who do we show on deck?
Quinn Legacy.
Thought so. Okay, thank you. So Legacy's on deck. The 3-1 pitch. He walked them. Second walk of the afternoon given up by Kent. So Tyndall goes to first, and it'll bring up Quinn Legacy,
Now batting,
the catcher.
2, Quinn Legacy.
So 1 on, 2 out. 4-0's our score. Bottom of the third for Team Manitoba. Let's see if Tyndall's going to move on this one. Well, he dives back to first. Might have been entertaining thoughts of stealing.
He did pick up a steal last time he was on the base paths after, or rather Legacy did. Last time on the base paths, might see the steal come into play for Tyndall.
And the pitch from Kent is outside. Tyndall goes for the steal, and he's going to arrive there safely. A stolen base for Soren Tyndall. Runner at second with 2 out. Andrew Giesbrecht, the pitcher, is on deck for Team Manitoba. Should Legacy do some damage for his team? Runner at second with 2 away. We're here in the bottom of the third. Kent delivers. Slice to first. Good play, though, by the first baseman to knock it down. He's going to make the play and end the inning. Good play by the first baseman, Alex Drover. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the inning. Look at this on the replay, and a real good one. Score at the end of 3. It's 4-0 Team Manitoba. We'll be right back right after this.
No hit, 1 man left on.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Welcome back to the ballpark, where you take a look at one of the flags that was brought in. In fact, both teams' flags set up on the fencing here today between Newfoundland, Labrador, and Manitoba. Day 2 in review. Let's take a look at how Day 2 went. Quebec won, started off the day with a 10-8 victory over Saskatchewan. British Columbia picked up the 15-3 victory over PEI. Quebec 2 picking up a 12-2 victory over Manitoba. Quebec 1 beat Ontario 6-3 in a close matchup. Then, later on in the day, Saskatchewan over PEI once more 11-9. Nova Scotia beat Manitoba once more 9-8 in their closest game. Riverside 15-0, as mentioned, over Newfoundland. Labrador ended the day yesterday, Bill.
First pitch is a strike and a swing and a miss. Now hit the first. Easy play. 1 up and 1 down off the bat of Aaron Ball. Here in the top of the 4th inning, 1 out as mentioned and 1 down. He's going to bring up Kyle Dwyer.
Number 25, Kyle Dwyer.
So Dwyer steps up to the plate. Right out to the pitcher, his first time up. We're here in the top of the 4th inning. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Slice to left field, base hit. Left center field single off the bat of Kyle Dwyer. First hit of the afternoon for Team
Number 3, Cohen Hunt.
Newfoundland Labrador. It's a solid hit.
Very solid hit. Able to get some good spacing on it as well. And finally, Newfoundland Labrador has a base runner.
Cohen Hunt pitches outside 1-0. He'll be followed by Nate Benoit. 1 up, 1 down, top of 4. 4-0 is our score for Team Manitoba. There goes the runner. Pitch is swung on and it's fouled out of play. Right near us, off to our left. Count 1-1. 1-1 the count on Hunt. Hunt playing right field this afternoon. Let's see if Dwyer wants to go again. A good jump actually the last time. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high and upside. 2-1. 2-1 the count on Hunt. And the pitch. Again popped up. And it's going to come out of play again. Probably near our location there.
Just landed at the grandstand just about there for a moment.
Count now stands at 2-2 on Hunt. Again, runner at first, 1 out. We are in the top of the 4th inning with Manitoba leading 4-0. There goes the runner. The throw to second, and he is safe. So a stolen base for Dwyer. Runner now at second for Team Newfoundland Labrador with 1 out. And the count is 3-2. Time called. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, got him. Got him looking. So Hunt strikes out. Now there's 2 out here in the 4th, and it'll bring up Nate Benoit, the catcher.
Benoit.
Runner at second, 2 away. Top of 4. First pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. It's 0-1 on the count to Benoit. The pitcher, Ben Kent, is on deck. Should Benoit get aboard. Team Labrador, Newfoundland looking for their first run of the game. Now the count is outside. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Benoit. And the pitch. Got a tip it, went into the catcher's glove. It's now 1-2. Giesbrecht with 4 strikeouts on the afternoon. Will he make it number 5 with this batter? Let's see. Here comes the pitch. Fastball just missed. Counts 2-2. 2-2 to Benoit. Giesbrecht off speed and he gets him swinging. Strike 3. No runs, 1 hit. No errors. And the score as we go to the bottom of 4. 4-0 for Team Manitoba. We'll be right back.
For Newfoundland in the top of the 4th. No runs.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back to the ballpark for more coverage of today's action for Baseball Canada 13U National Championship competition. Manitoba up 4-0 over Newfoundland Labrador. Justin Princeville Council with you as we are about to get underway. Keep in mind, there was another pitcher being warmed up before the start of this half inning, Bill, so we may see a change come sometime in this frame.
Time will tell certainly on that one, as Andrew Giesbrecht will lead off for Team Manitoba, followed by Mark Maskew and then Xander Baldwin. First three hitters here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The scoring line so far, 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. For Manitoba, 0 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for Team Newfoundland Labrador. So here's the pitcher, Andrew Giesbrecht. Giesbrecht singled with an RBI his first time up. Ben Hunt, as mentioned, stays in the game. Here's his first pitch. Fastball is wide, 1-0 the count to Giesbrecht. These next 3 hitters, including Giesbrecht, have all reached base safely. Single for Giesbrecht, Maskew had a double, and then Baldwin walked. Here's the 1-0. Inside, make it 2-0. 2-0 the count to Giesbrecht.
We're seeing the same thing we've seen before when it comes to Kent, just continuing to have struggles with the location as he's had the past inning or so.
And the pitch. It's now 3-0. Is he pitching from the stretch?
Almost looking like it, yeah.
With nobody on base, I thought that was a curious approach. Let's see if he does it again. Yeah, he's pitching from the stretch. And the pitch. Curveball in for a strike, 3-1. It's a unique approach.
It's looking like he's just trying to get more comfortable compared to the full stride out where he's been having the control issues maybe.
3-1 the count. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It goes outside. He walked him. So Giesbrecht gets a walk. Third walk of the game given up by Kent. That brings up Mark Maskew. Mentioned earlier he had a double his first time up. Also scored a run. So runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth, 4-0's our score.
Maskew.
And the pitch. Curveball.
Oh.
Did it hit him?
Yep.
Yeah, it did. So the first hit batsman, Maskew, puts runners at first and second. And it'll bring up Xander Baldwin.
Right off the top of the helmet.
Now batting, number 8, Xander Baldwin.
Hey, Max, here we go, kid.
Again, 2 on, nobody out. For Team Manitoba. Kent deals. It's swung and fouled off. 0-1 the count to Baldwin. Tate Vicken is on deck
Hey, Muggy, here we go, kid. You got this,
for Manitoba. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Curveball is up high. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count on Baldwin. I'm sensing that Kent may be tiring here.
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been a move yet from the pen, actually.
Here's the 1-1. Out. Oh, he called a strike. Okay. Count is 1-2.
Just not a good location for you able to swing at that one.
1-2 to Baldwin. First, second, nobody out. Bottom of 4. Ball swing and a miss. He got him. So Baldwin strikes out.
Now batting, number
Third
14,
strikeout of the afternoon for Kent.
Vicken.
Going to bring up Tate Vicken. Vicken struck out his last time up. So runners at first and second, one away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Manitoba would certainly like to make contact to advance the runners, if nothing else. To add more runs to their count. Here's the 0-1. Curve is low. Runners will advance on a pass ball. So now it's second and third for Team Manitoba with one out. And Vicken with a 1-1 count.
Now, how is it handled is the question with the open base now at first.
And the pitch to Vicken. Look out. Runner's coming. And he is going to score. Called safe on the play. Kent thought he had him. Giesbrecht, the opposing pitcher, scores on the pass ball. Going to third is Maskew. And let's see, it's now 5-0. And the count 2-1 to Baldwin. I should say Vicken. So 2-1 the count to Vicken. Play was close at home.
Within a stride or so.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. 2-2 the count on Vicken. With Maskew at third. One down here in the fourth. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball is outside. Actually, it was 3-2. Up on the wall, it said 2-2. Miscount. So we got a walk to Vicken. First and third with one out.
Now batting, number 18, Marshall Thiessen.
New player in the game, Marco, number 18. That is Marco, I didn't hear the announcer's name.
That would be Marshall Thiessen.
So it's Marshall Thiessen. Okay. Thank you. He's going to bat for Pickering. Fouls it off. Count 0-1 to Marshall Thiessen. Oh, 0-1 the count to Thiessen. Runners at first and third for Team Manitoba. They've already scored one run this inning. It's 5-0. And the old run, there goes the runner. Runner's going to go to second. Here he comes the home, and he is going to be safe. So Maskew scores on the wild pitch. Runner goes to second on the play. That was Vicken, and it's now 6-0 for Team Manitoba.
Had to get it off the bounce, too, said Benoit. Just not another good release. It's been that same constant spot to the left of the catcher.
And unable to knock it down. And so far, Team Manitoba scored 2 runs with it and not had it hit yet this inning. 2 walks and a hit batsman. Look out, he swings and misses. That was inside, too. Count is 2-0, or rather 1-2. 1-2 the count on Thiessen. Marshall Thiessen. Batting for Pickering. Runner at second. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And he gets him. So Thiessen strikes out.
Now batting, number 17, Seth Hooper.
Fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Kent. Bring up Seth Hooper. Hooper was safe on an error and then struck out. Got a bit of a delay here. Something being questioned.
Looks like they're checking pitch count currently, potentially as a factor since Kent has been in here for a lengthy amount of time, remember.
We're going to have to have a pitching change. Let's see. Six nothing is our score, and yes, we're going to have a pitching change. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, and as mentioned on pitch count,
they brought in one of the outfielders to move into their spot here. It looks like here that is Evan Greeley, who will move into pitch.
So Evan Greeley is now pitching. And going to the outfield is Kent, right? Did Kent go to the outfield?
Looking like so, yes.
Okay.
And as this gets worked on, keep in mind that this event is supported by St. Croix College Alumni Association, the Province of Ontario, and of course Baseball Canada, as well as Riverside Minor Baseball Association, as part of this event here, the National 13U Championship. And the goal has to be simple at this point, Bill. Get out of the inning.
Yes. You've got a runner at second base, 2 out. You've allowed 2 runs already this inning without a hit by the opposition. So, yes, they're going to want to get to the dugout on this one.
See us up here in the broadcast booth. Bill Kelso to my right for reference here. You see his hand.
Yeah, I got to hand it to you.
We'll see it's very gusty.
Yes, it is.
The wind, especially here in the booth with this open window sill that you have here in this box. But the question is, can Newfoundland and Labrador break out of the box they put themselves in?
So Hooper comes up to the plate. 2 out. And 1 on. First pitch. In for a strike.
Oh, and a balk.
Oh, it's a balk, I'm sorry. Umpire had got him up with the right hand, but she singled it. Go to third. Okay. So Vicken goes to third. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count to Hooper. Off-speed pitch, fouled away, 0-2. So it's 0-2 to Seth Hooper with a runner at third. That's Vicken. Nate Zirkin is on deck for Team Manitoba. Greeley delivers. It goes low and wide. It's 1-2. 1-2 the count on Hooper. And the pitch. Hit to the first baseman and an out. And the side is now retired. 2 runs, no hits, and no errors. And the score at the end of 4, it is 6-0 in Team Manitoba. We will be right back.
My name is Nicole Pekala. Before I was in the welding program, I was a pet nutritionist at a pet shop for about 3 years. You'll be surprised how great it is to be a woman in the trades because it's such a welcoming community. Every woman that I've met that's in the trades program or has studied within the trades is just so happy to be in it. And why wouldn't you want to be a part of something that everybody else is enjoying and loving themselves?
Welcome back once more to Windsor, Ontario for today's coverage between Team Manitoba and Newfoundland and Labrador for 13U National Championships Baseball Canada. Chelsea Principal Council with you. And the same pitcher staying on in to begin the inning for Manitoba as they look to try and hold on to a 6-0 advantage here in this one, Bill.
Yes, it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. So far, the Manitoba pitcher has pitched very well. Only given up 1 hit in his first 4 innings. And that was just the last inning.
I've been in control so far, and keep in mind, bronze medal game is live tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to tune in on WeDigital.ca. Gold medal game at 6:30 to round out this tourney.
Top of the 5th inning, number 5.
Bring up Ben Kent. Now playing center field. Nice curveball in for a strike. 0-1-1 the count to Kent. Kent struck out his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, make it 0-2. 0-2 the count on Kent. Giesbrecht delivers. Strike 3 called, got him. He pulled the string. Records his third straight strikeout in this game. And he has 6 overall. And he will face Ethan Griffith, who grounded out to short his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Pitches outside, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Griffith. He'll be followed by Alex McGrath, the left fielder, scheduled to bat next. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-1 the count to Griffiths.
And the aggressive plate approach continuing for Newfoundland Labrador at this point.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Giesbrecht likes to mix up his pitches, but he likes to certainly pull the string. Here's the 1-2. In tight. Make it 2-2. 2-2 to Griffiths. Giesbrecht with 6 strikeouts on the afternoon. Will this be number 7? No, it's way outside. And the count now is full at 3-2. He has struck out, as mentioned a moment ago, 3 straight batters. And the 3-2 pitch fouled off. Has decent rip off the bat of Griffiths.
Solid job to keep this count alive. That's going to be the main thing now. Battle, battle, battle.
And the payoff pitch. Outside and high, he walked him. That's his first walk of the afternoon given up by Giesbrecht. Runner now goes to first with 1 out. He'll bring up Alex McGrath.
Now batting, number 23, Alex McGraw.
McGrath has grounded out to second and popped up to second in his first 2 appearances, so he's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Keep in mind, just 1 hit so far for Team Newfoundland Labrador in this contest. Fouled back and out of play. 1-0 the count to McGrath. Evan Greeley is on deck, I believe. Yep. For Team Newfoundland and Labrador. 1 on, 1 out. 6-0's our score. We're in the top of the 5th. Curveball, good pitch. 0-2 now the count to McGrath. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. The last 4 outs have been strikeouts. Actually, yeah, the last 4 outs, 2 of the last inning, the last 2 and 2 in this inning, all strikeouts at the hand of Giesbrecht. Evan Greeley, the batter. Two outs, man on first. Off-speed pitch is fouled away behind us. The count is 0-2. 0-2 in the count to Greeley. We are in the, if you've just joined us, the top of the 5th inning. With Manitoba leading 6-0 over Newfoundland and Labrador. Pitch was outside. Ball 1, 1-2. There goes the runner. Throw to second, and he is safe with a stolen base. So Griffith gets a stolen base. Runner to second on the play. It was a ball up high. It's now 2-2, the count on Greeley.
And a risky play.
And they call the strikeout. Third strikeout of the inning for the pitcher, Giesbrecht. No runs, no hits, no errors, and the score as we come to the bottom of the 5th, 6-0 for Team Manitoba. We'll be coming right back.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for tonight's coverage of U13 baseball. Manitoba up 6-0 over Newfoundland and Labrador as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. Justin Pritzel alongside Bill Kelso. And getting ready to continue this matchup as Greenlee stays on the mound and is hoping to keep this 6-0 at the very least entering this frame. It's been an interesting one to say the very least, Bill, throughout the day.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, when you only have one hit through 5 innings, it's going to be tough to win.
It's been tough for Newfoundland and Labrador when they've been up at the plate, struggling in terms of their plate discipline again, as we've seen yesterday. The last time we see Newfoundland and Labrador. The pitching's been a bit better, though, against Manitoba.
Kent, 8 strikeouts for the starting batter, I should say Giesbrecht, in this first 4 innings of work.
In the bottom of the 5th inning, number 22, Nate Zirkin.
That's his first 5 innings of work, 8 strikeouts. We'll bring up Nate Zirkin, the leadoff for Team Manitoba here in the 5th. Greeley with his first pitch, and it's low, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Zirkin. Austin Harder is the scheduled next batter for Manitoba. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit into center field. Caught there by the previous pitcher, Kent. Ben Kent with an easy play. 1 on, 1 out. And it'll bring up Austin Harder.
Number 20,
Decent contact, but directly to the center fielder. They've gone a little bit deeper in terms of their alignment compared to previously.
Harder, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Popped up to the pitcher and also grounded out to the pitcher. So again, he's 0 for 2. First pitch was a ball. It's 1-0 on the count on Harder. And the pitch. It's a good one. It's a strike. 1-1. One and one the count to Austin Harder, the third baseman. Another good pitch. 1-2. 1-2 the count to Harder. Really delivers outside. 2-2. 2-2 the count on Harder. One away here in Manitoba's fifth inning. Here's the 2-2. Curveball swung on, and it's going to be a base hit to left field. First hit of the afternoon for Harder. Sixth hit of the afternoon for Team Manitoba. And it's going to bring up the second baseman, Soren Tyndall.
Just floated up there right to the top of the zone. Perfect location for Harder to time it up.
Runner at first, one out for Tyndall. And the pitch, up high, 1-0. Quick throw back to first. Really didn't like his lead at first base, so he fired back to first base. Had a good move, too.
Trying to keep Manitoba's base runners close with the amount of steals we've seen for the first baseman, first base runners.
There's the pitch, swung on, and it's going to be bounded to third. Throw to second for one, safe. Back to first, safe as well. So they tried to turn two and didn't get any. So both runners safe, Harder and Tyndall. Interesting to see how they score that. I think they're both it's just an infield single. What do you think?
Yeah, that was tight at both locations. Just late on both throws. No mistakes on the throws.
Still awaiting word.
Now batting, number 2. Quinn
Runners are
Legacy.
at first and second now with one out for Quinn Legacy. Inside and high, 1-0. They haven't come up with a decision yet. In terms of the official scoring on that play. And the pitch, up high, 2-0. Two aboard, one out, bottom of 5. Pitch is low and outside, make it 3-0. Scorers are taking their time on the decision there. We still have not had a decision on the last batter, whether it's an official hit or an error. And the pitch. Ball 4, he walked them. So Greenlee walks Legacy. The bases are loaded with one away. And the batter is Giesbrecht.
Now batting, number 16, Andrew Giesbrecht.
And a chance to blow this game wide open here with this at-bat.
Bases loaded. 6-0's our score, one away. And the first pitch. Low and outside, 1-0. And the pitch. Gets by the catcher. Runner's going to score easily. And it's 7-0 on the pass ball. And all the runners advance. So it's now second and third, and the score is 7-0 for Manitoba. And the count is 2-0 to Giesbrecht.
When it rains and pours, right? It's just been that type of a day again for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Pitch is swung on, hit into shallow right field, and it's going to drop for a hit. One run will score. Runner goes to third. Is he coming home? Yes, he is. Here comes the throw at home, and that's going wide as well. Both runners score. Going to third is Giesbrecht. He'll go there standing up on the overthrows. 2 more runs on the board for team at Manitoba, and it's now 9-0.
Just not in the right position to be able to get there, not close enough. But then the mistakes come in just a couple times, just trying to throw to home. Just opens up the door for Giesbrecht to go all the way to third.
Mark Maskew up. That gets away from the catcher, but Giesbrecht says, I'm not going to run. It's 9-0, 1 out here in the 5th. One 1-0 the count. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. Throw to first, and he gets him. So 4-3 on the play. Aaron Ball making the play for Newfoundland Labrador. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. They'll bring up Xander Baldwin. Pitch is outside. 1-0. One and 0 count. Make it 1-1. 1-1 the count to Baldwin. Pitch gets away from the catcher, but Giesbrecht's not going anywhere. Count is 2-1.
All right, 8, be a hitter. Here we go, Muggs.
Haven't had a decision yet on that play a couple of plays ago, whether it was a hit or not. So I'm doing the arbitrary decision. It's a hit.
Okay.
So I've got 3 in the inning so far for Team Manitoba. 2 plus the unknown play there. So far, look out, that's in tight and up high. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. He walked him. So Baldwin gets a walk. It's going to be first and third.
All right, 1-4, you got this, kid.
And stepping up to the plate, number 14.
Now batting, number 14, Tate Viken.
Tate Viken is the batter. Runners at first and third. 2 out. Bottom of the 5th, and it's 9-0 for Team Manitoba. Pitch is inside, 1-0 to Viken.
Level and hard, bud.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Question is, can they get out of the jam with the runners at the corners? He's been trying to go off speed a lot.
The 1-1 pitch inside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch, curveball in for a strike, 2-2. 2-2 the count to Viken. Runners at first and third. Bottom of the fifth with 2 away. Here's the pitch. It's outside and wide. Runner's going to go to second. That's Baldwin on the pass ball. So it's now second and third. And the count, 2-2 on Viken. And the pitch. It's low, and he walked him. Actually, it was 3-2. Now it becomes a walk.
Okay, Marshall, here we go, empty.
Bases are now loaded.
Number 18, Marshall Thiessen.
Bring up Marshall Thiessen. Thiessen struck out his first time up. Bases loaded. Pitch is low, 1-0 to count to Thiessen. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the fifth. 9-0 is our score. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. Seth Hooper on deck for Manitoba. If Thiessen can get aboard. Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Off speed, hit to short. Long throw to first, and it's going to get away. A wild throw. One run's going to score, make it 2 on the overthrow. And it's now 11-0 for Team Manitoba. E6 on that one. Two-run score, and that's going to be the ball game. $11-0 will be the final in this one. Justin, comments.
Outright dominance for Manitoba once again. Newfoundland Labrador not able to secure victory in this tourney. Manitoba able to close it out with a W at least for the round robin. They just had the better offensive momentum from the get-go, able to get multiple base runners on to close this matchup out.
Thank you.
With that, it's time to say goodbye. For my broadcast partner, Bill Kelso, I'm Justin Prince. For the rest of our crew, saying so long, enjoy the rest of your evening. 11-0 Manitoba is your score for Newfoundland Labrador. Your 2022 Baseball Canada National Championships action. We'll see you tomorrow for the bronze and gold medal matchups at 3:30 and 6:30, respectively, p.m. Eastern.